just like in our business, your business, you're trying to solve a problem. And the problem is that processes are clunky, the data gets lost when it's in pen and paper, and we can use technology to our advantage to move faster, to grow faster, to be more efficient, to help offset, impacts of things outside our control, like tariffs or like products being out of stock. And that's really what it's about. It's not just doing it because it's what's hot and trendy and there's companies that will offer you a service. It's about solving the problems.
Sure. And my journey in this digital supply chain, right, all started at the contractor, and I was talking with our contractors, and I just kept hearing over and over again, and so did all of my colleagues at Trimble. At the end of a job, what were your pain points, right? And it was just like, oh my God, it was a mess, right? I have a whole slew of materials that I'm just throwing away. Or now that I have to figure out how to store. One contractor I talked to, he was like, I ordered 10,000 of the wrong thing because someone actually fat fingered in aluminum and we needed stainless. And, talking to those contractors at the end of the job, and it's like, well, what did you learn? Well, nothing. I'm just going into the next job because I don't have any time, and we're moving fast because construction is one of the fastest moving industries. And it's like, wait, we can do this better, right? We can plan better, all the way from pre-construction. So from the estimate, from the 3D model, all the way through to ordering the materials. And I think it all comes down to that standardized content underneath it all, because we have to have the right data from the manufacturer. You talked about tariffs, right? If we don't know, let's say the country of origin, the country where this is manufactured, if we don't have that attached to that item in that platform, right, everything falls apart, because then you're calling, you're emailing, you're checking to make sure that that item is truly what it is and it's truly being manufactured from where it's stated, or that it fits into the specs of that project. And so we have to, as Trimble, make sure that that content in that platform is absolutely 100% correct and real time. That's the other thing, is we can't be sourcing data from a manufacturer, let's say once a month. Things are changing too rapidly. I mean, we need to be sourcing that data real time on a daily basis, up to the minute pricing and information on that item, or else, again, the whole thing falls apart. So I come from a content background, so I'm a little bit of a data nerd, if you will. I always think it comes down to having that data lake that is powering that platform and making sure that that is 100% accurate. Because again, we're trying to replace, that trust factor, not replace it, but recreate it. And we have to know that that data that the platform is running on is correct. Or else, yeah, again, the whole thing falls apart.